Hey Siri, turn on the lights.
Got it.
Yo, what is up, my Apple Watch Pro family? And today we've got an exciting one because today we're not talking about Apple Watch, we're talking about my iPad Pro. A lot of you guys have been asking me, what apps do I have on my iPad Pro? Well, this is the video for you. This is not your typical top 5 or top 10 iPad Pro apps. It's kind of more like a what's on my iPad Pro video. So without further ado, let's get started.
Tell me, baby, what have I done?
So hey guys, this is basically what's on my iPad Pro 10.5 inch. Right here on the top we have Gmail, Shopify, and Weebly for my online stores. Convo is a great app. I can't really open it because there's my business chat related stuff over there, but it's basically a great app to communicate with your business partner. So if you want to let them know that there's a meeting tomorrow and stuff, it's a great app for that. Then I have Notability, which is my favorite note-taking app on the iPad Pro. So let's go ahead and create a new note. We can choose different paper sizes, different paper color. If we want lines, grid, let's stick with lines for now, for example. And we can just do, like, for example, history, class, notes. Sorry for my bad handwriting. I'm recording in a really awkward angle, so it's hard to type well. So we have the eraser. We can just erase stuff like that. We can just highlight stuff with different colors if you want. If you want to do black, for example, we can highlight stuff like that. We can also draw, of course. I really like the scissors feature. For example, if you want to save this, for example, we can grab scissors and we can actually put that larger, move it somewhere, and just leave it right there. Another feature that I really like about Notability is that it actually allows you to record audio notes. For example, if you want to record to whatever the teacher is saying, you simply tap this button right here, if it works. There you go, it's now recording, so then you can later listen to see what the teacher said. So yeah, Notability is a great app for the iPad Pro, and it really takes advantage of the Apple Pencil and the Smart Keyboard. Then we've got Nebo, which is also a great note-taking app that kind of competes with Notability. I've been using both back and forth, and I'm just trying to get used to this one, because from my opinion, this one's just better, but it's just harder to use. So I'm just trying to get used to this one. A really cool feature about this app is, for example, if you want to say history, notes, sorry again for my handwriting. Oh, yeah, that's an S. So then the really cool thing about this is then when you double tap on this word, it's actually going to translate it into text form. So if you're just taking notes and it just looks really messy, you double tap, and there you go. I took all of these notes with my Apple Pencil, simply double tapped it, and it translated it into text form. And then this is a really cool one that I wish I had in high school. For example, let's say you don't know what 2 plus 2 is. Equals, and then you double tap, and it's actually going to give you the answer of whatever mathematical problem there is. Enough of note-taking, we've got ViscoCam, which is next. ViscoCam is my favorite app for editing my photos for my Instagram. There's just beautiful filters to choose from. For example, this one, you can change the intensity of the filter just like that, and then you can pull up the exposure, for example. Pull up the contrast. It's a really good app. I just really like the filters in this app, and that's why this app is so great. Then we've got Snapseed, and Snapseed is kind of more for professional editing, or if you want to get that perfect touch. ViscoCam is great for Instagram, for just putting a filter on and don't really worrying about it, but Snapseed, there's really much more possibilities in this, such as Selective Tool. The Selective Tool is my favorite in this app. You, for example, only select the jacket, just like that, and then you can pull the brightness up only in that jacket. You want to pull that up, you want to put the saturation, and you want to pull up the contrast just by the jacket. If I just want to modify my hair, if I want to make it brighter, so much cool stuff in this app. I totally recommend it, and it's free, which is crazy. Then we've got Moneyboard, and Moneyboard is actually a really good app to keep track of your money. So let's go ahead and open it. I've got all my money savings in this account. I can track whether my expenses, what I did with what. I just did this to show you guys because I don't really want to show you what my actual business money and stuff are like. But yeah, for example, let's say you went out yesterday for sushi. So for example, you would put eating out. You would say that you wasted 15 bucks eating sushi, and then you can just name the selection. What date was it? Let's say November. And there you go. You've got sushi expense, and then it just tells you this month you've got an income of $50, you've wasted $27. It's just a great way to keep track of your money. Then we've got Procreate, and Procreate is in fact my favorite drawing app on the iPad Pro. Let's say, for example, this. I did this, and it's pretty cool. You've got all your layers here, so if you want to deselect layers and stuff, it's a really, really good app. And I'm sure if you draw, you probably know this app because it's literally the best app out there. Then we've got Pixelmator, which is in fact a really, really good app that I use really frequently. It's kind of trying to replace Photoshop in the desktop version. It does a pretty good job. It's not quite there yet, but it's really great. So for example, you have all these options. For example, let's retouch, and we've got repair, for example. Let's say you don't want this pigeon right here. You grab your Apple Pencil, or of course your finger, you draw over it, and there you go. The pigeon disappeared. We can do that again by here. We can take that one out as well. So if you just don't like pigeons, get this app. This app doesn't just remove pigeons, of course. You can lighten certain areas. You can sharpen. You can smudge. You can actually darken. So for example, let's say I want to darken this window. I'm darkening it right now. Basically, I use it personally for only removing certain objects, but of course, it does so much more than that. Now, this is a Affinity Photo, and it cost over $20, so it's really expensive. This is trying to replace Photoshop, and I think it could actually replace Photoshop, in an iPad version. Of course, it's not going to be the same as the Mac version, the Mac Photoshop version, but it does its job and really well. To be honest, I haven't used it enough to give you my honest opinion, but a lot of people that I know have used it, and they say it's amazing. So you've got literally drop-down menus, such as in the Mac. It's really cool. You can do things such as this. You can just do a bunch of stuff. Your layers are here, your brushes are here, your typography stuff is here. You can choose all of your fonts. But yeah, I totally recommend it to you, even though it costs $20. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this non-Apple Watch related video, if you're new to the channel, if you don't know, I'm Apple Watch World. I literally only make videos about Apple Watch, but once in a while, I do some videos about iPad, and about Mac, about iPhone. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to click this button right here, or the one that's down below that says subscribe. So yeah guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Really, you should really comment something down below.